Hi, Sharon here and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making a playing card notebook mini journal. I've got quite a lot of these sort of cards where you've got pictures on the front like this. This was very kindly given to me by somebody I sold a journal to. These I picked up at a charity shop and they're from the National Trust. So they're all different National Trust heritage sites in the UK. So I thought that was quite nice to use as well. And then the other day I picked up these from another charity shop, and these are sea life, all sorts of sea life, all different kinds of whales and sharks and weird looking fish. So I thought they'd always be handy when I'm doing a summer journal as well. So I've done one using the heritage, English heritage cards, tied it up with a little bit of green organza ribbon. You've got a little dangle there, I think came off of some jewellery. And then I just put a selection of papers in. I didn't cover this because I actually quite liked that, and I put some green paper to sew the signature, green material to sew the signature in with some embroidery silk. I've done some stamping with the little mushroom. I went along the mushroom theme. There's no kit used in this, only the ephemera I had sitting in my box. So I want to start doing an eclectic journal and getting a bit more junky, shall I say. But I thought I'll start off small. So this is some tea dye paper, piece of scrap paper. I don't know where I got those words from. I've got different ephemera sitting in my box. Some of it comes from Pink Monarch, and various other, I think Ahjay was another one. I can't remember where it all came from. It was when I first started and I didn't sort of keep a record of what I got where. This is a page out of an old Reader's Digest book, and I've put like a page decoration down there. These are from Ahjay. Again, I'm not sure where the tickets came from. This actually came from the Digital Collage Club. So I've left it in there on some vintage music paper. And then this is what I dye my tea dye paper on. But because I thought you needed some writing spots, I just tore up some lined paper, tea dye paper. This is a bit of embossed tea dye paper, mushroom embellishment, little stamp there and there. Again, this is a bit of scrapbook paper, tea stained doily, mushroom, ephemera, fussy cuts, a piece of card that I'd sewn, so I've made it into a pocket. These are definitely Pink Monarch, so that goes in there. This is from those Argentinian vintage magazines, fashion magazines I got, an advert, so I've put that in there. Again, as you know, when I do spraying and stuff, I use the baking sheet, so I put some of that in there. Life isn't about finding yourself, life is about creating yourself. Again, another little journaling spot, some more tags here. And this is a page from a gardening magazine, no, Dried Flowers. And I made that the middle. Another little tag here. And then another little journaling spot, some of that vintage paper. Another ticket that I've used as a pocket with two little tags in. The invaluable mark of wisdom is to see the miraculous in the common. Another page decoration, tea dye paper. In the end, it's not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln. It's a bit more of that doily. I've gone through my scrap box and used up pieces in there as well. A bit more stamping, another little tag there. Some of that vintage, more vintage Reader's Digest book, some scrapbooking paper. Every moment matters. And then some tea dye paper. And then it just ties up with some organza ribbon. So what I thought this time was I would use the flower ones and show you how I put this together. So I've got these two, and I've already cut some of this paper for it to stick on the back. So I'll do that first. So I'm filming this before I go to the UK, but it will come out as I come back from the UK, if that makes sense. So this is one of the ones I'm putting out while I'm away, trying to anyway. So I'm sticking that on there. Like that. And then this one. And it is today we're going for our viewing. So I'm starting this. This will take a few days to film. There's only things to dry, etc. I'm starting this before I go. And I'm still trying to go on with the packing. I don't know these people that move on a regular basis. I don't know how they do it. Unless you get into a rhythm, I suppose. When I lived in the UK, I didn't move out of my house for 20 years. So I suppose then I moved to Lanzarote. So I've actually only packed a house up twice that I've sold. 3 times that I've sold, but I rented a few times when I was younger in the UK. Okay, so we're going to need that to dry, so I'm going to just trim down the edge here, around here. I am going to, I think, ink on the inside, not the outside, like this. Okay, so I've done that. Now, oh no, I've not done that little corner there. Like that. So now what I've got to do is put the material on, and I've got this, remember those scraps my friend did with sort of matching up to your skin colour, she did years ago, she gave me. So I've cut a couple of pieces like this. So the plan is to put them on there. So you just need a very small gap in between. So what I'm going to do is go along the edge here and go along the edge here, so at least I can secure it, and then I might have to go back round it. So this is going to go roughly there. Nearly thought I'd done it the wrong way round, but I hadn't. And leave a gap for me to sew. There. And then I take this piece and I'm going to put this down here. Like that. And that, oops, goes in there. So now what I have to do is let this dry, and then I'll be back. And no, before I do that, I'll show you the papers I'm going to use. I've pulled out lots of scraps, found another one of those, got a doily to put in, some lime paper. I found this French vintage paper from a friend gave me. This one's all about pigs and pork. Some more of that, some more music, some more from that Spanish magazine, some tea dye paper, some more of that, and some scrapbook paper, some digitals, and some matte paper. So I put something together with that lot as a signature, and I'll be back when this is dry in a minute. Okay, I've put my signature together, some matte pages, all sorts of bits and pieces in here, and I'm just going to put this into this, but I'm doing it, I didn't glue it overly straight, But as I keep saying, whenever anything goes wrong, it's a junk journal, so does it really matter? So that goes in there. I don't mind it all overhanging, etc. So I'm just going to clip it, and then I'm just doing 2 holes there, one there and one about there. I mean, you could send these in Happy Mail. You can oh, that's it. You can send them, put them in your journals. Whoops, wrong way, because I'm going to tie it on the inside. That way in, like that. And that way in like that. So we just tie this up. And what I've done, I've used some grey embroidery thread from my tin. Put these aside over there so I don't lose my needle. And I'm just going to tie this into a knot and a bow. Like that. It is a bit loose, but I mean, it's just a small notebook journal, tiny, really. Like that. And then I'm just going to cut off the tags. And we have our little notebook. Like that. Now, what I did with the other one was put some ribbon across to tie it, but I'll do that a bit later. I'll do first of all, I'll start on the decoration. Now, what I've got is, I'm just using what I've got. I've got a packet of tickets, some sepia flowers, some nature cards and sayings, and some other cut-out flowers, so lots here. I'm going to start off, I found these as well though, and I can't remember where they come from, but I really like them. So I'm just going to start off with these and make some pockets. Like this, just a couple of pockets. So these are quite straightforward. Refilled my glue, so that's something. Along here. So our weather. Oh, we hope we've had the last day of the rain yesterday. Actually, I'm going to put that aside because that's plain white. And then I've got that will go inside like that. And I'm going to do another one. I need the ones that are, see, that one's that way. This one, this is also a good way of using up everything. Yep, the weather's gone great. I'm so pleased. I'm filming this on a Thursday and I'm due to fly to the UK tomorrow. This would have already been out and I'd have been to the UK and been back again. Don't laugh. I'm going to put that one there on the music sheet. There. And I'll put that one in there. And one of the other things I've got, which, here we go, here they are, is some scraps of paper that I'm just going to tear down, and then I'll stick them to these greaseproof dyed sheets so that you can actually write on them. Then that I'll ink around these as well. To say you can do it all. Do you know what I liked about all this? And you know, I say I use kits, and I like the organisation and the order of the kits and how everything is matching. Do you know what I found really liberating with this? doing this little journal was that I'm using up all my bits and pieces I've got, but not just that, it was just, you could do what you like. You don't have to think about it matching. You can put things wherever you want. I hadn't really thought of it like that. And you can just stick things wherever you want and what you feel like. There's no rhyme nor reason to any of it. These are a bit big, some of these, I think. I've got some smaller ones. Yeah. Here we go. That's a bit pale, isn't it? What else have I got? Ah, a leaf, yes. Or the tall one. No. A leaf up there. Oh, I could just go with, I saw, yes, I know. I'm going to put them across there. This is where your desk gets very messy. Let's move them out of the way. Again, usually I'm so, when I do a filming or a project, I do tend to get a little bit organised and know what I'm going to be doing. This is literally flying by the seat of my pants. So it's going to be fun what I do here. And it's also, you spend time finding things and discovering things that you've not seen for ages and ages. So, like all this. Put that there. Okay, now the other thing I could do is, if I use all this, could use this as a tuck spot. Couldn't I? This could go on here, that way, or, no, maybe not. Maybe it could go on there. No. Ah, nope. What about the map page? I'm actually thinking maybe there. Yep, I'm going to put it on there. Oops. That way. I nearly stuck it the wrong way round. So yeah, our weather's improved drastically. We woke up to sunshine this morning, but we had torrential rain yesterday. But we've heard that's hopefully the last day. Might be one more small day next week. Okay, and I could put that in there. And look at all these nature sayings I've got. Things perfected by nature are better than those finished by art. Ah. No, because that's a writing page, isn't it? Maybe there, or I know. No, maybe not there. Sometimes it's quite difficult to decide because it's also, this is quite wide. There. I think I'm going to put that on there. There's that. As I say, you just go through your things and see what you've got. My last one I did using all mushrooms, so that's why I thought this one I would do using flowers or nature themed items as well. That could go there. Now what I'm interested in, which is probably, I've got a flower here I could use. I need something that's tall. Oh, they're too big, much too big. Oh, this would look nice, I think. No, that's too big as well. I want some, no. Oh, maybe. I could use that. I mean, one of the other things is making a pocket or a side pocket. They're too big, really. No, that's too big. Now that will fit on something, won't it? there. It's just you make a little side pocket to, or bottom pocket, just to put things in. Put your tickets in and your tags in. So now, which way out? That way? Yep, that way. So I'll go along here, go up the sides a bit. Stick that on there. And then I will get a nice pink rose tag here. And as you can see there, it's got a little hole. So I usually use my little hole punch, if it will do it. Yeah, there. So that can go in there. Move these out the way. One of the other things that I've got as well is I've done some sewing and paper strips. Now I like this. So what I was thinking as well is I put down, oh yeah, I like that, down that side, and you make this into a pocket, a side pocket. I'm just inking everything with vintage photo as well. Go down the side like that. And if I'm having it, and I can have the cotton coming out the top, if I have it that way, so ink, glue along there, whoops, down there. So as I say, you can use everything up. So that's great fun. Put that on there. And maybe I'll have one of these. Oh, it's a nice red one. And that could just slot in there like that. So you get the idea of what I'm doing. I'll go through and I'll finish decorating it all. I've got the doily in there. And I'll come back through and show you what I've finished. See you in a second. Okay, I've completed it all now, and I've put a little organza ribbon on it, the same way as I did with this one here. But this time I've put a piece of lace all the way over. So you just stick the organza ribbon on top of the thread and then a bit of lace over the top. It just reinforces it a bit. So I've got these gorgeous playing cards here, and I've gone with the mauve theme, as you can see. I put a little flower on there. This is from Line Dot Arrow. I can't remember this. This is Digital Collage Club, and I've just put a little bit of ribbon I had found on there. A fern leaf. Oops. And here I put some coffee paper onto this greaseproof paper that I'd used when I was dyeing. A magazine. No, it's not. It was a book, dried flower book. To see a world in a grain of sand and a heaven in a wildflower. Put that saying on there. The nature quotes came from Mrs. Cogg. This, I think, came from My Portrait Prints. And then just two little journal cards. What I did do while I was off camera was back on all in tea dye paper on there. Again, one of my sort of little collages for down the side of the page. Some more paper that I'd, the baking sheets that I'd used when I spray and paint, with another little bit of writing space there. In all things of nature, there is something of the marvellous. Again, Mrs. Cogg's. And this is a vintage French book, quite old, about agriculture, and this is about the pigs in France. And then I've got I think this might have been Pink Monarch prints, I think. And then I've got my doily, coffee doily, some lined paper. These sepia flowers are from Digital Collage Club. I do think these are My Porch Prince's tickets, and I can't remember these. I think these were a freebie. They were like tea cards, flower tea cards, but I can't remember from who. Some more of this is the vintage Argentinian books, magazines that I got, Parati, that I've shown you before. So I'm beginning to use up the ones that were slightly damaged. This was a set of die cuts I got years ago when I used to do scrapbooking. And a tag I've made, not a tag, a little pocket I made out of some paper that I'd sewn. Map page there, some more of that vintage Spanish paper. Again, another page I'd sewn, a piece of paper I'd sewn, and I've just made it into a pocket with one of these tea cards in. More lined paper, the other side of the doily, the little piggies. Just decorated the page there again. Put some writing paper onto the baking sheet. I thought that was I like that, all the colours, the gold and the blues, if you can see them there, glittering. Tea dye paper, and these are fussy cuts. I think these might have been pink monarch as well. And another ticket. This paper came from Amity Bloom. I've been trying to use up scraps and things like that. Things perfected by nature are better than those finished by art. Another book page. Oh dear, I've just realised I've done that twice. Oops, I might have to change that. Oh dear. Oh well. Some scrap paper again with some sunflowers, another tag from the Digital Collage Club, and another ticket. Again, I don't know where that came from. Some more sepia flowers from the Digital Collage Club, and this was a ticket from Tim Holtz, one of his paper pads, and the line dot arrow paper, and back to tea paper. And this was a sheet of these pop-out flowers that I got from the Teddy shop. No, Flying Tiger over here. So that's it. That's quite easily put together, and I say it was quite nice starting these small, because I'm used to doing the digitals, and I'm a bit more matchy and organised, and I find it difficult sometimes with this sort of thing. But I did thoroughly enjoy just picking stuff at random and putting it in and not worrying that it didn't match, and just, you know, it was using up things that I'd got. It was quite liberating and free. So I think I might go on to a bigger one next. Thanks very much for watching. Would be appreciated if you'd hit that like button. And thank you to any new subscribers, and thank you to my current ones for staying with me all this time. Thanks very much. Speak to you soon. Bye.